Good evening, everyone. Just need to adjust this camera. I feel like this is a bit dark. Let's see. Let's just turn this lamp on right here, shall we? See if this will be any better. A little bit. I don't like to have the light behind me, but all right, we got one viewer. So with this one viewer, I like to start on time, so let's get started. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dawn McInnes, and I am the CEO and founder of Atmospheres of Wellness. I want to thank you for joining me for this final video of my video series on peace. I've received some feedback from the videos that I have been sending out, and I appreciate each one of you who have done that. Tonight, I'm going to give you guys another opportunity to ask questions. If there's something that you want to know further, if there's something you need some more clarity on, or you don't really understand that I've shared, I welcome you to put those questions in the comment box and we can discuss them. And also at the end of this video, there's an invitation I want to extend to you guys to continue this journey with me towards peace. So tonight, I really just wanted to kind of close the loop on what I have been sharing with you guys over the past week. So we started out with the power of your choice. And as I mentioned then, that was something that was very impactful for me to recognize that I had a choice on whether or not I would experience peace each and every day. So even I want to share a little bit more just on my personal journey with choice. You know, my desire to live a life of peace started as a result of health challenges, right? So I was experiencing challenges with anxiety and panic and anemia and all of these things that are really related to your lifestyle, how you choose to live your life, the things you choose to think on, the things you choose to eat, the places you choose to go, the relationships you choose to be a part of. And prior to my awareness being expanded in the area of peace, I was making choices that were harming me. And I was unaware that I was making these choices, which was equally problematic, I would say. So once I recognized that I had a choice in, you know, the thoughts that I allowed to come through my mind, the relationships I allowed myself to be in, once I recognized that, I was able to make more informed decisions about what I allowed into my life and what I allowed to link with me. So, and I want to tell you, you don't get to a point on this journey to peace where you never run into another situation or circumstances that would challenge your peace. You know, there's never going to be a point where you just get to the summit and you're like, my peace is, you know, going to be consistent all the time. I'm never going to have a problem that would ever challenge my peace again because I did X, Y, and Z. This is a journey. This is a journey. Day by day, different situations and circumstances will come up in your life that will cause you to have to make a choice, make a decision. Do I allow this in? Do I allow this to bother me? Or do I hold on to my peace? And that's just a choice that you have to make, and you're blessed to be able to make that choice. No one can make it for you, and no one, hey Jan, and no one can decide how you should respond to a certain situation that will be in alignment with peace for you. Because a lot of us have different definitions of peace. What peace would mean to them. What would it look like? What would it feel like? And that's a choice that you will have to make. And what I hope I shared with you was that you have the power to make that choice, and that at any given moment on your journey, at any given moment within your day, you can decide, I'm going to take a stand towards my peace, because right now I'm feeling bothered. Right now I'm feeling like I'm being shifted and moved by the circumstances that I'm finding myself in. And I'm making a decision right now that I'm going to remain in peace. I know it looks chaotic. I know this doesn't feel good. I'm pretty uncomfortable right now, but I'm going to remain in a place of peace. Hey, Lorraine, thank you for joining me. So that was the first video, the power of your choice. And then I moved on to sharing with you guys that understanding your needs goes a lot deeper than the surface answers you may give to people when they ask, so what do you need? What do you need in your life right now? And that is actually the first step in a course that I've developed called Space to Be as well. And understanding your needs is a step in this process and on this journey towards peace that is very important, because a lot of people are living lives right now that they don't intend on living. They're living someone else's life. They're living someone else's expectation because they have no idea what they really need in their life. They have no idea what they really need in order to experience peace. So in the second video, I shared with you guys what it really meant to understand your needs. And it's very intentional. Your needs is something that's essential for your purpose on this earth. It's not something that's temporary. It's not something that's just situational. For an example, if someone says, well, I need more money or I need more time. Really, those are things that are situational. A lot of times those people are looking for safety or security. That's something that's foundational to that person so that they can go out and live the purpose that God has placed on their life. So when you understand your needs, you dig up and you push through those surface answers and you dig down into what your truest and deepest need is on this earth so that you can go out and live the life you're called to live. So those are the two topics that I shared with those of you who joined my free series this past week. So today I wanted to wrap all of that up and share with you guys that this journey to live a life of peace each day, number one, it's not something that will be automatic. It will take work, dedicated work on your part to experience peace despite the external circumstances around you. It's not something that you can do for a week. It's not something you can do, honestly, for a month and truly expect yourself to live a life of peace that permeates every aspect of your life. One thing that I recognized when I started this journey myself about 2.5 years ago, is that if at any moment I did not continue to use the tools, continue to fill my mind with things that are positive and uplifting and purposeful and intentional, at any moment, if I decided, I don't really feel like doing this today, I'll pick it up tomorrow. And then tomorrow becomes next week. And then next week becomes 2 weeks from now. And you find yourself back in that place where you're worrying, or you're unsure about which way to go, or you find yourself in a difficult situation and you can't gain clarity because you're all over the place. Your peace has been disturbed. You're in a space of dis-ease, right? So what I want to let you guys know is that in this journey towards peace and true inner peace, it's daily actions. You have to take steps every day to make sure that you are remaining in this space of peace. It's not something that you can do inconsistently, because you will have inconsistent peace. And one of my favorite scriptures in the Bible is Isaiah 26, verse 3. And it says that God will keep in perfect peace he whose mind is stayed on him. So when your mind is focused on the things of God, what God wants from you, what God wants you to do, what your purpose is, the good things in life, then you will experience peace. But that takes intention, guys, because you can turn on the TV right now and there is something that can take you out of peace like that. As soon as you look at it, there's so much going on. So that's why you have to be intentional, and you have to get yourself in a space where you can cultivate this atmosphere of peace on a regular basis. So what I wanted to share with you guys is that I am going to start a course, and it's called Space to Be. And in this course, I'm going to go through the 5 steps that I took when I started this journey. And these weren't steps that someone gave to me. These were steps that I pulled together as I'm observing people who are on the same journey as me, but they're just a little further ahead, that they did that worked. And then I formulated it so that it worked for me with the type of person that I am. And I want to share that with a group of people who need the accountability, who need the community to help them get towards that space of inner peace on a regular basis. And it's a 21-day course. And I know we all hear it takes 21 days to develop a habit. That is true, but really 21 days is just the start. You have to keep going after that. So I want to invite you guys to join me on that journey. It's a 21-day journey, and I desire to start this course in the new year. So it'll be January 2nd that I would like to start it. And you will have access to a private Facebook group where I will, go live, do the videos, share with you my insights and your homework assignments and your journaling prompts and all of that stuff. Each day I'll hop on in the group and share with you what's going on. And then we'll have a Q&A session within the group as well. And I'll also share some other free resources that will help you along the way to your inner peace that you're desiring. Because, I can't say it enough. It takes daily intentional actions. And that's actually one of the steps in my course. And daily is the key. You have to keep doing it every day. And not in a way that's burdensome, in a way that's really showing yourself love. Because that's where it all started. Once I realized that I was worthy of love and I was not showing myself true love by exerting myself, worrying, trying to control everything, and just being this perfectionistic control freak. Do we have anyone else out there like that? And when I realized how much damage I was doing to myself by being in that state, by running myself down, by not having any peace, either outside of me or within me, not claiming the peace that God said is mine, I recognized that a lot of the sickness that I was experiencing, a lot of the dysfunction that I was having in relationships was a result of what I was doing each and every day that was not in alignment with what I said I wanted. So that's why I want to offer this opportunity to join this course, to join the private Facebook group and get these resources and get in a space where you can really start to cultivate the tools and the discipline to live a life of peace every day. Because it's a choice, it's a discipline, and it takes daily intentional actions. So when you guys saw the live, there was a link in the live video for you to sign up and get started with this course in January. So there is an investment for the course. The investment for this 21-day course, where you'll be in a private Facebook group and you get to interact with me, will be a $97 investment for 21 days. Now, if there's any of you out there who take personal development courses and who work with coaches, you know that $97 is really like for an hour of their time. So I would implore you to get in on this group, and let's continue our journey. Let's continue to expose what is hindering you from experiencing more peace every day, and how you can develop your own personal peace toolbox so that when you're going out into the world, if you're in a meeting and you're starting to feel a little angst, you're starting to, not feel really confident, you have tools that you can pull on to get you back to your space of peace so you can go out there and establish your legacy and build the legacy and the impact you really want on this earth. Because there's none of us on here or who will be watching the replay who desire to live a life of disharmony, dis-ease, and just lack. And a lot of that starts by not having inner peace, not knowing who you are, why you are, and standing in that no matter what's going on outside of you. And that's what I want to walk with you guys through on this 21-day journey starting in January. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, I invite you to click the link in the description of this video and join me. And you'll start getting some content in your email in preparation for the course starting in January. I'm giving you all of December to go through your holiday shopping. I mean, this is a very intense season, especially for some of you guys who are parents. So I wanted you to get on the other side of that season and then be able to focus on, okay, what do I need for myself so I can move forward into this year in a place of peace and prosperity and abundance. All right. So I want to thank you guys. I want to thank all of you who joined me this past week on this video series. And I want to thank all of you in advance right now who will join me for 21 days starting January 2nd, going through the Space to Be course. Have an amazing evening. Hey, Gina. Hey, Lisa. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it a great deal. So go ahead and click the link in the description box. And I hope to see you guys here on Facebook starting January 2nd. Have an amazing evening, everyone. Goodbye.